Hey there everyone, hope you guys doing well. This is Janvi Pujari. I'm a self-taught web developer and a mentor in Newton School, and I welcome you all to my channel of Students Coding Community. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and also like this video. So my friends, this is our day 4 of Ace JavaScript and I'm super excited to start this video. And I really hope that from last 2-3 videos you have understood about JavaScript and the basic concepts which are like very much easier to understand. And even though you are starting from complete scratch and you are getting it kind of difficult to understand the concepts, you gonna connect the dots after 4 to 5 videos soon, and this is my promise. So let us see what are we going to learn today. So in the last part we have already seen about the containers in which we can store data types, right? So in this video we're gonna learn about the data types. One of the things that a beginner needs to know that there are two types of data types: primitive data types and reference data types. So let us see on the screen that what this both include. So what exactly is this primitive and reference data types? What is the difference between both of them? This question is quite often asked in many interviews. So that is why I am going to explain you in detail what this both of things does. So let us see on the screen. So as you can see on the screen that there are two ways that you can store your data, into a slot in a memory or store reference to that slot in a memory somewhere else, right? What they are exactly saying that you can directly save it in a slot, or you can do is that you can save a reference to that particular memory. You can do both the ways. So there is one small example that when you need to do dishes or you need to do the laundry, so you have to remind yourself that I have to do this job at this particular time, so you keep a note and stick it on the refrigerator. But what if your roommates have already done that? They have already stuck it on the refrigerator. From behalf of you, someone has already did that job. So basically this is the basic idea behind this. And even if you are getting difficult to understand this, no problems. Only you have to remember that what kind of data types come under this primitive and what kind of data type come under reference. Okay, if you're starting from complete scratch, I can understand that you might face a little bit problems in the beginning to connect that dots, but I'm pretty sure that after seeing few videos you can do that easily. And right now if you're confused about what is this memory, slot and everything, do not worry my friends, just see that what kind of data types come under primitive and reference. As you can see on the screen, we have this strings, numbers, boolean, undefined, null, big int and symbol under our primitive data type. And similarly under our reference we have arrays, objects, functions and dates, right? So let us see how this things work and how do they behave in our JavaScript. So coming to the strings, what are exactly strings? Basically whenever you want to store a text is called as string in programming languages, and especially in JavaScript it is called as a string. And what exactly happens is that whenever you want to store a text in a variable, what you need to do, you have to put double inverted comma or single inverted comma around it, so it becomes a text. Now let me type something. Now since I have added double inverted comma around it, it is a string. We know that, but even if you have this curiosity like is there any other way to know that it is actually a string or not, then yes my friends, there is a way. You have to write type of, you have to write console.log and then you have to write data type of this name variable. So as you can see that we got that data type is string. So this is how you can figure it out. If you have any curiosity about numbers or anything, you can do that. And similarly, if I put this double inverted comma around a number, that number also becomes a string. Now let us see about numbers as well. If you are putting double inverted comma around a number, it becomes a string. When you want a number, there is no need to add this double inverted comma around it. If you did that, it becomes a string. So whenever you need a number, you don't need to put any double inverted comma. Now another we have is Boolean. Now what is this Boolean? Boolean represents logical entity. It is basically you have to say yes or no, like true or false types things. Like if this particular thing is true, then we have to do this type of function. So to see that if that data is actually true or not, we use Booleans. Now I am using here let because from the beginning only we have this habit we should have this habit of writing let. Now if you don't know that why let and why not where or const, I suggest you all to see this video because in detail I have explained everything about our variables and our variable keywords, because there is nothing like this is wrong or this is right, but three of them have their own purposes to use at the right time. But I feel that we have to use let, so that is why we are using let here. And let us say is allowed is true, and if we check the type of this true, and if you want to check this type of, then it will show you Boolean. Now next comes null. So what is exactly this null? Null means nothing. There is nothing stored in that particular variable. It is completely null, right? And similarly we have undefined. So what is the difference between null and undefined is that null is purposely kept empty, but undefined is that value has not defined to it. Now next we have under primitive data types is big int. Yes, we also had symbol, but we gonna see symbol in the advanced part. So right now I don't want you to confuse with complex things. We're gonna see simple things and then we will go to the complex ones, right? So big int is very simple. Now what happens is that in your number data type you cannot store large numbers, so that is why we generally use this big int. And using this big int, there are many things we can do that we usually cannot do with our numbers. What is that? Let us see here. So basically you have to put n at the end of the number to say that this comes under big int data type. But one thing is there that you cannot use this with a math object. Like your number data type, you cannot use this in math object. Newton School's code editor, and the best thing about this code editor is that it is very much useful for beginners. Why is that so? Because not only you can write code over here, you can also learn programming and solve practical questions just for free. Don't you think that is cool? And also what this Newton School is, again I have seen people who ask always that what is Newton School, what do they teach, where do they teach? So let me tell you about Newton School. Newton School is an online learning platform where you can learn full stack development courses and get your dream job. And the best thing about this is you don't have to pay any fees until you get placed in best companies. So check out the link in the description to skyrocket your coding career. So my friends, this much for today. I really hope that you have liked this video and you have learned a lot of new things from this video. Do not forget to share this with your friends because they might also find this helpful. And if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and access the playlist, because in the previous videos I have covered a lot of important concepts which you might miss, and I really don't want you to miss that, because for a beginner all the basic concepts are so much important to make the foundation stronger. Plus practice is the only key to become a better web developer. So I will recommend you all to please practice everything that you learn from my tutorial or any other tutorial on the internet, so that you become stronger with your foundations and become a better web developer. So this much for today. So bye bye, have a great day.